What are we doing all the way out here, Doc?
RST focuses on rebuilding the most important asset in the U.S. military. Soldiers, just like yourself. We are explorers on a new frontier. We develop everything from exoskeletal reconstruction, which makes soldiers faster and stronger, to neural prosthetics, which enhance the way they react. But you, my friend, you are the proof that we are leading the way in the greatest human advancement of all time. Come, I'll show you. May I?
Yes, sir. The hell, Doc?
Holy shit.
Let me explain. If you would place your hand here, please. Now look at this.
Oh, what the hell are those things?
Biomechanical constructs. We call them nanites. They intuitively enhance your biology. Most notably, they react very quickly to catastrophic injury, rebuilding damaged tissue.
So those are in my blood.
They are your blood.
We had some success applying them to single organ systems. We thought it was time to try a full body transfusion.
Of course you did.
And just like our own bodies need calories, the nanites need their own energy.
And this lab supplies that. Obviously, the more effort they make, the more energy they consume.
What's that glow?
That's heat, being generated by the nanites battling malignant cancer, trying to save that mouse.
The mouse that just died.
Admittedly, some of the early results were suboptimal.
Maybe we should fast forward to the optimal part.
That's you. You're the optimal part, because now we have the ability to recharge when they're running low.
I cannot remember anything about me.
Because of who you were and what you did. Sadly, everything about you is classified.
And that was all your past. This is your future. Listen, when I was a boy, I was a tennis champion. And then when I was 15, I got cancer. And they took my arm within 6 months. Instead of dwelling on what I'd lost, I chose to focus on who I could become. And so now when a soldier loses his arm, he gets a better one.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
It's an eternal decision. Once you change your God-given gene, you are no longer human. This is what they're doing. You're taking the toxin is an eternal decision. Revelation 14, verse 10. The same shall drink the wine of wrath of God, which is poured out with a mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascended up to heaven forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark and his name.
Once again, this has nothing to do with worshiping the beast and its image, but he thinks it does.
And many people will tell you, well, I'm not worshiping the beast. Anytime you fall to fear, you're worshiping the mark of the beast. You're worshiping the beast. You see, fear is the absence of faith. When you follow the beast system, you have become part of the system.
He says anytime you fall to fear, you're worshiping the mark of the beast.
Anytime you fall to fear, you're worshiping the mark of the beast. You're worshiping the beast.
This is a new level. Now you're worshiping the actual mark of the beast if you fall into fear. Bible verse, please? And what if I fear spiders? Please, for anyone out there that's put a positive comment on this man's video, realize that he doesn't have a clue what's going on. And if you've got the toxin in you, you haven't lost your salvation and you're not going to hell. Taking the mark of the beast will be a very conscious decision after someone has first agreed to worship the beast and his image. This won't be done by accident. And as for you, Jerry, if this is the type of prophetic wisdom you're giving people, I would highly suggest
Hello, I'm Anthony Patch, and I'm here with my wife Kathleen. Together we hope to bring you a concise and current picture on the precarious state of our Christian faith. In creating this video, Precursor, we are not targeting any particular individual. Instead, we are taking a sampling from both political and religious leaders across the globe, both well-known and those known perhaps only locally or regionally, in order to instruct Christians listening who may be in the valley of decision to seriously consider and pray about the permanent and eternal ramifications of taking what we believe to be the biblical mark of the beast.
Precursor is direct in its meaning. There can be no mistake in its usage. Pre is a prefix, meaning that its job is to fix or appoint beforehand. Pre means prior to, in front of, preparatory, or a prerequisite to. Cursor means a movable item used to mark a position.
Many in our world are reading off a similar script. Both political and religious leaders, teachers, and speakers from around the world are espousing the belief that this inoculation is not the biblically foretold mark of the beast. We strongly disagree and feel an urgent need to make a last-ditch effort to try and reach those professed Christians who have not taken this genetic-altering material into their body, the body Jesus called the temple of God's Holy Spirit and the target of Satan's plan. Never before used in human trials, RNA and DNA genetic technology has been introduced into the human body by way of this vaccine. It immediately begins a replicating process which biblically renders it chimeric. The combining of synthetic biological and technological ingredients results in an augmented human being whose God-given genetic code has been rewritten and whose life code, name, is no longer found in God's book of life. The same condition that points back to a similar event found in the story of the days of Noah. This is what will render the human being desolate or without God's Holy Spirit. This will leave humans completely open and vulnerable to demonic influence and possession. The walls have been breached and imminent destruction will ensue.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end, no safety or surprise. The end and all the children are insane. All the children are insane. Waiting for the one day, Jesus is coming. You may be at church. You may be at work. You may be asleep. God grant that you will be ready when he makes his personal appearance. My God, what if his appearance occurs on a Sunday morning? My prophetic word to you this morning is get ready, get ready.